Well, you may remember him from his days playing baseball for the New York Yankees and the Los. Look at, oh, I love that. I remember this. This is but now Steve Sax, he is playing a different role, one of an author and a motivational speaker. His book, Shift, Change Your Mindset and You Change Your World. It has even received an endorsement from Donald Trump. To say that I'm not so excited that Steve Sax is here is just an understatement. Welcome to Sonora Living.
Thank you, thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, I grew up in Los Angeles and, you know, watching you play and eating Dodger dogs, and so my family's going to be really impressed, really excited. All right, so we want to talk about this book that you have written, but let's sort of get a feel for how this book came to be. You retired in 1995?
Correct, yeah. I retired in 95, and then, you know, I was working as a, I did a little bit of broadcasting for Fox for a little bit of time. Then I became a financial consultant for about 10 years. I saw so many times where players were just getting taken advantage of with the amount of money they were making, and I actually did a little story, a little profile one time. I interviewed all these different forms of athletes, from the baseball to hockey to basketball, and I found that there was only like about 2% of the people that could really make a discernible difference between a stock and a bond. And in the business that I was in as a financial consultant, I just saw that there were just so many players being taken advantage of.
So they were basically trusting their peeps to take care of them.
And that doesn't happen all the time. So that's why I was in the world of finance for such a long time. I really enjoyed it, and then I became disenchanted with the way things are out there, you know, because actually being a financial consultant is pretty much tantamount to somebody that's like a dirty lawyer name. And
yeah,
so
when you hear about those people.
So I got out of that. Yeah.
How did this come to be?
Well, I was actually speaking at a school, and one of the things that the children had said to me, they say, "Hey, Sax, why in the expletive did you leave the Dodgers?" And I thought, you know, there's a huge breakdown right now. There's a sea change in the way we lead our kids and whatnot. And there's just this big attitude change in our schools and whatnot. So I just decided to put together all these different ways that I've been so fortunate to be successful in these different aspects of my life, from the world of finance, sports, and whatnot. And as a speaker now, I speak all over the country, and I just love it. And so this book is kind of like a business card, if you will, for when I go to speak. And so I put this thing together. I got the endorsement from Donald Trump, and it's just been fantastic. I just really love it.
Now, would you say that this book is geared more towards men or women, or is there a certain audience that you're trying to reach?
Well, that's a good question, because I get asked that all the time. Is this specifically for people that were, you know, into sports and whatnot?
That was
but
my
no,
thought.
This is pretty much for everybody. This book really transcends all boundaries of age and gender. It doesn't matter. I'm working on another book right now that's going to be pretty much targeted towards younger people, and it's going to be more hard-hitting than this book is, and it's going to be more kind of
hard-hitting.
Well, I meant like kind of like in your face type of thing, yeah. But I'm really happy with the way the book has come out. I just couldn't be happier with the production company that I worked with, and the publishers were just tremendous. So
yeah, when you get Donald Trump, I mean, to sort of put his backing behind it.
Yeah, that was a big reason why the book has done so well so far now, I believe. And there was really a couple of people that I was thinking about for the endorsement, and Donald Trump was the first one. And I called him and asked him for the endorsement, and about 2 days later we got it.
That's
so
great.
It was a good thing. Yeah.
So if people want to book you, I mean, you said you're a public speaker, a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Can they do that?
I speak all over the country. I've got about 14 events signed up right now, ready to go. I'm going to do about 35 events this year, and they can go to my website at stevesaxspeaks.com.
Okay.
And they can get all the information right there.
Great. And you're going to be here this weekend. You're going to be a book signing.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Wright's Honda a little bit later in North Scottsdale tomorrow. We're going to be at Antar's in Glendale. And then, of course, on Saturday, we're going to be at the game at the stadium where the Dodgers and White Sox train. I'm going to be there on Saturday signing my book, and then I'll be headed back to California.
All right, is that where you live?
Yeah, I live in California. Yeah, okay. I still live. People ask me all the time, well, what's it like in LA? I don't live near LA. I live in Northern California, up near Sacramento.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's where you're from, too, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, it was great to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you after all these years. I understand you lived in LA and you didn't even contact us or anything.
Look, I yelled at you, but you never looked back. So
great.
Maybe we'll catch a Dodger dog sometime when I'm out there.
I hear you.
All right, well, you can catch up with Steve tomorrow. He is going to be out there. All the information that we just gave you on the screen, but we're going to have it all on our website as well.